Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart, joined by Dave Koken at Dave Koken on Twitter and Adam Trigger at Top Flight SI. Today, we are headed to the Big Ten. The Nebraska Cornhuskers, fresh off what could have been a nice upset versus the PJ Fleck, row the boat, Minnesota Golden Gophers. I like the Minnesota Golden Gophers here, Dave. This line's up to 4. What say you?
No, I agree with that. Look, Nebraska's better than Minnesota. Okay? Not by a ton, but Nebraska's the better football team. They've got more talent. But it's not about the talent level all the time in college football, in any sport, really. It can be about the scheduling dynamics and the matchup. The scheduling dynamics here are clearly on the Minnesota side. You got Nebraska coming in off a really tough loss against Michigan last week. And now they have to go on the road to face Minnesota. And I know they lost to this team last year, but I mean, that was I'm not going to say it's a demoralizing loss because Nebraska's lost enough close games so that I don't know that you can call any of them demoralizing at this point. But it's still going to be a little bit tough to get off the canvas when it looked like Nebraska was going to beat Michigan last week, and they failed to do so. And that's been a hallmark of the Scott Frost regime at Nebraska. They don't win close games. If you go back and look at the results since he's been there in close games, it's absolutely horrific. And this does figure as a close game. The other aspect that does, I believe, favor Minnesota is their side of the scheduling. They haven't played in 2 weeks. They beat Purdue, probably lucky to win the game. They got outstatted in that game by a pretty good margin, but they did win it. And they've had 2 weeks to sit back and get ready for this game. So I think they're going to be in a very good frame of mind, fresh and focused. And just from a pure matchup standpoint, one thing Minnesota does well is defend the run. And Nebraska's a run-first football team. If Gonzalez or Martinez has to throw the ball, they can get in trouble as far as that goes. So I think you've got a matchup that favors the home team, the scheduling dynamics that clearly favor the home team, and you're getting 4 points to boot. Good enough for me. Minnesota plus the 4.
Adam, can we make it a three-peat here and you take the home dog with Dave and I?
You know, Kel, I feel like 99 times out of 100 it would be, and I do not like being on the other side of you two, but I've been sort of pro Nebraska all year, and I'm gonna hold my ground here, and I'm gonna stay with the Huskers. This is a play this is a scenario I kind of like, and I've used in the past, and it's worked. Now, there was a lot of sharp money behind Nebraska last week. And if you were really sharp like Kelly, you got 3.5 and you got to the window. I got 3. I pushed on a premium play. And then there was a lot of people that lost at 2.5. And I tend to like to come back and take those teams the following week, right when it misses. And I like to look at the previous game and to see why it missed. And, you know, Nebraska had so many chances to beat Michigan in that game. They just could not figure out a way to get over the hump at the end. But I've been waiting for this Nebraska team to just haul off and smack one of these better teams in the Big Ten. And I think it could happen here. You know, Minnesota, Mo Ibrahim goes down early in the season. I'm not usually a huge, if a running back goes down, it is what it is. I know they could make a little bit more of an impact at the college level than at the pro level. But now they lose Trey Potts. And I just don't know that Tanner Morgan, his numbers have declined each year since 2019. I don't know that he can really run that Minnesota offense the way it should be without a really solid run game, and it's going to really be a big question whether the youngsters from Minnesota, can pick up the run game this week. I've always liked Martinez, so for me here, I just think Nebraska is the better football team right now. What Dave said makes is 100% true. Nebraska cannot win a close game to save their lives, but in this case, since I'm laying the points, I kind of need it to not be a close game. I just think if Nebraska can get the upper hand and find their way, into the lead in this game, they're really good. There's going to be a big emphasis on putting someone away. So I think Nebraska's the better team. I've liked this. It's been disappointing because I thought this might be the year they sort of make some noise. But I think they're going to bounce back from the close loss to Michigan. I like Nebraska to win here, and I think they'll cover in the process.
Good luck to both guys, and good luck to you guys watching at home. We appreciate you tuning in each and every week to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can type in almost any game in the search bar, and we will have a video on it.